Mickey,
Yes.
you want to talk about periods?
Yeah, periods. If you look at the entire 20th century, there have only been 3 major innovations in the feminine hygiene category.
And they are.
In 1931, the tampon was invented by a man, by the way.
Really?
Oh yeah. And then 1969, they put the adhesive strip underneath the pad.
Genius though, right?
Yeah, you mean to eliminate menstrual belts, clips, and pins. We can talk to our grandmothers, and they used to wear menstrual belts. And then 1980s was really the popularization of menstrual cups, but really not really. So really,
I'm
like
sorry,
tampons and pads.
what's the menstrual cup?
Menstrual cups are the little cup that you stick inside your vagina, and it basically catches the menstrual flow. But it's very
I missed
messy.
that one.
Well, I mean, also, I'm gonna ask you a little pop quiz. Do you know what the word taboo means? When you think about taboo, what do you think about?
Something about which we do not speak.
Right. What else?
Something bad.
Right. So the word taboo stems from the Polynesian root word tapwa. And do you know what tapwa means?
I do not.
Tapwa means menstruation.
Huh.
Yeah. So taboo actually means menstruation.
Okay.
Did you know that?
I know it now.
The most uncomfortable thing that we can possibly talk about is a woman's period, the thing that creates human life, that makes absolutely no sense.
Okay, but don't you think this is like men are afraid of women because women have the power to create life and it's
cool,
the
right?
period that allows that. So this is really kind of all about men, women, and power and fear.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with that entire cultural weight and historical weight behind you, you came up with Thinks,
Yes.
which are?
Which are period underwear that protects you from leaks and keeps you feeling dry and looks like a regular pair of underwear.
How does having these things underwear address the period shaming phenomenon?
I think because we've created an innovation that actually works for women, when women are wearing these, it starts to become a thing of the past instead of what women are going through now.
I like everything you just said, and that totally makes sense. And when it comes to giving people something to talk about, your ads have gotten a lot of people talking. So what's so controversial about these ads?
There was an image of a grapefruit, which was, it could, if you looked at it, look like a vagina, actually. And that egg falling image represented your egg dropping as you were ovulating. So the controversial part was that the, Outfront Media, which was a third party to the MTA, the Metro Transit Authority, they basically rejected our ads and they said these will not be submitted to the MTA because they're offensive and they're suggestive and they'll definitely not work. And what we said in response was, oh yeah, but you can use grapefruits to represent augmented breasts, but you can't use a grapefruit to represent very subtly a female part. It makes no sense. And so we really fought the man and we won, which was really cool. We definitely are on the forefront of talking about women's issues, gender inequalities, and the patriarchal brainwashing that's still happening in a progressive city like New York City. I mean, it's not just in the developing world where girls are sleeping in cow sheds and girls can't go into their temples or go into their kitchens and cook because they're on their period with all this crazy, again, taboos. And so we're really, fighting for women's rights. We're still in the waves of feminism.